What's up, wolves and gentlefolks? The name is Claxon, and today I'm analyzing this past episode, Wierdmagedon. This video will be a response to my previous video predicting the ending to the series. So, in order to understand this episode, please check that video out in the description. And be sure to watch Season 2, Episode 18, Wierdmagedon. Also be sure to check out my Tumblr page to ask any and all questions you may have, and check out my rules video for this channel and for commenting. Don't worry, I'll make a better rules video soon. The episode has so far agreed with my previous theory about characters working together to accomplish their goals and overcome obstacles. There are a few contradictions to this theory, but they aren't weighed too much against it. All the characters mentioned in the cipher wheel have shown up, except two. We haven't seen Robbie play a role in this episode, and Vittleford's gone. He's probably out of town since the end of the first half of Season 2, as we've seen. To further confuse matters, Blandon also has appeared, continuing his appearance from the end of episode 17. This is important to mention because this poses a conundrum. Assuming Robbie is just amongst the carnage that ensued once Bill took power, one character is missing and one is extra. Does this mean that they can be switched for their symbols? This is probably not true for the fact that Blandon has only been seen with objects pertaining to the ice bag. Blandon also doesn't have the same glasses as on the cipher wheel. Now, due to the lack of evidence, there is a chance that some of the predicted characters in the previous video were incorrect, as the predicted characters for the corresponding symbols may be incorrect. However, you cannot deny the tremendous amount of preciseness this theory has during this episode. Let's view a clip from the episode. This is where Wendy tries to encourage Dipper to fight back against Bill to find his sister.
You know, I used to think I could get out of anything, but this? The journals are destroyed, Ford is captured, and I can't find my family anywhere. Bill said it himself, there's no room for heroes out here. We lost.
Look, dude, it's not over yet. You've beaten Bill twice before. Why is this time any different?
Because then I had Mabel.
Then you need to get Mabel back. Look, this summer, I've seen some amazing things, but nothing as amazing as you and your sister. I don't know if it's dumb luck or yin and yang or whatever, but when you two work together, there's like nothing you two can't accomplish. You just need to make up and team up and save the universe.
This is exactly on par with what was mentioned in the last video. Wendy constantly mentioned Dipper and Mabel working together. She says that she's seen nothing as amazing as you and your sister, and she specifically says, when you two work together, there's like nothing you two can't accomplish. You just need to make up and team up and save the universe, which all point to the need for character cooperation. If this doesn't make you agree already, then there's a lot more that will. Another time in the show when characters cooperate is when Dipper convinces Gideon to switch sides to fight Bill. When Dipper, Wendy, and Seuss are surrounded by the prisoners and Gideon, Dipper pleads to Gideon, saying, "Look inside, Gideon. If all of this is for Mabel, then ask yourself, what would Mabel want you to do?" This, in turn, has Gideon and his gang of prisoners charge towards the coming Bill minions so Dipper and his gang can save Mabel. Even the character that all of the protagonists hate works together with Dipper and friends. Sounds a lot like teamwork to me. Yet another piece of evidence includes the constant use of the phrase, "roll out." This is seen right after Gideon joins up with Dipper and his friends to fight Bill's eye bats. And it is said even before that, when Bill and his gang get in a car to ride to Bill's party pyramid. Now, where have I heard of that phrase before?
Autobots, transform and roll out!
That's right, Transformers. Now, before you question my sanity for going off on such a great tangent, first, please understand my reasoning behind said tangent. Transformers is a very old cartoon dating back to the 1980s where two groups of robots, the Autobots and Decepticons, fight each other for resources to power themselves and, consequently, control the human race once their fight comes to Earth. This is the perfect example of group cooperation. The good guys, the Autobots, believe in looking out for each other, even putting their lives on the line for the humans in order to protect each other. The bad guys, the Decepticons, only believe in gaining power and couldn't care less about each other. Further yet, their leader Megatron can't even trust his second-in-command Starscream. During the entire series, it's just a giant constant chess game between them, trying to see who gets power over the Decepticons. They're not even trying to fight against their common enemy, the Autobots. They're fighting against themselves. How this relates to Gravity Falls is the difference between our good guys and bad guys, with Gideon and his gang, and Bill and his. Bill just wants to cause chaos in the real world. He couldn't care less about his so-called friends, just like the Decepticons. Gideon, who's turned good, does care about his new friends Dipper, Mabel, and the rest, risking his life for them, just like the Autobots. These two groups represent the long-portrayed battle between good and evil, which is what Alex Hirsch has been building up to teach all this time, even since day one, when the Cypher Rules first appeared. The creators of the show have definitely laid out a very complex episode to break down. The misconceptions with the previously uploaded theory are small compared to the overall picture. Several times have the creators referenced teamwork to beat Bill in the season finale. They even throw in a famous pop culture reference to use as a metaphor for their central message. The creators of Gravity Falls use all of this to teach their central message of the need for putting trust and hope into those you care about to succeed. I hope you enjoyed this analysis. Thank you all so much for your love and support. I'm just as excited as you are to see how tomorrow's episode will turn out. I'll see you all around, mein Freunds. Ciao!